Coming up, colourful dancing engineers. Captain Snaggles and I go for a run, and more iron is found in this pun-tastic episode of Space Engineers. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Space Engineers. I am joined today by Commander Vectrix, Captain Snaggles, and Captain Carter, who seems to be bowing to me as though I am the Queen. And so is Captain Snaggles, complete in a leopard skin helmet, and Commander Vectrix, Captain Snaggles, and Commander Vectrix is jumping up and down as if he is training for the 100-meter hurdles. This tells me this is going to be a very interesting stream. Carter at this point in time has been streaming for about 8 hours, I believe. So he's probably delirious. It's quite early in the morning for Captain Snaggles, so I'm assuming he's somewhat asleep. And Commander Vectrix, well, he's just Commander Vectrix. I mean, what can you do?
Nothing. I'm sorry about that.
But anyway, here we go. The dancing space engineers. Coming up in this episode of Space Engineers, 3 engineers dance. Right, let's get ourselves underway. Last time out, we were building this. Commander Vectrix and I were building this sort of area where we were trying to put the solar panels up there, and we wanted to make an underground area down here. Unfortunately, we were rather low on iron. Now, what we have done is we've reduced Snaggles' rock to a pebble. I am sorry, Captain Snaggles.
I would describe it more as a dimple. Personally.
Oh, Snaggles' dimple. But isn't that something you get when you smile sometimes?
Only on one side of my face.
Oh,
it's also what golf balls are covered in.
Yes, it is. There you go. The Magnus effect. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look and see if there is anything left in the iron. However, Captain Snaggles has found iron rock number 2. So that's Snaggles rock 2.0. And I've found an iron rock in the north. So we've got Snaggles dimple, Snaggles rock 2.0, and an iron rock north. So I don't know about you guys, but I think it's probably a good idea if we all decide to maybe get rid of all the iron here before we move on.
Would, but unfortunately, no defamation. I can't see a thing.
Actually, that being said, I don't know if there's any iron here. Oh, yes, there is. Okay.
I see iron.
I will try and, if we just dig, you guys dig, and see if you can get the iron. Unfortunately, we're still having terrain deformation issues. What I am looking forward to is seeing if these terrain deformation issues result in more iron being produced.
I am literally stuck in the ground.
Hang on.
There we are.
Hang on. Where's Captain Carter gone?
Sorry, I'm here. Where'd you guys go?
Snaggles dimple.
Snaggles dimple. Where are you?
Where that is?
Hang on. I'll come back to you.
Yeah, I see you. I see you running, Captain Carter. I will run back to you, and you can then chase me back to Snaggles dimple.
Right, there you go.
It used to be a magnificent rock, and now there is nothing left.
Oh, right.
I have actually named it Snaggles Rock. It's now Snaggles dimple. Or hole.
It's just a hole. Snaggles dent. It's just a dent in the earth. Ooh, there is some iron here.
Oh. I fell through the earth a little bit.
As long as it's just a little bit, we're okay.
That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. If you guys want to help us out, support us on Patreon. We'll be looking to get a server from all of this, so www.patreon.com/ecgadget. If I do get to a certain amount, I will be able to make a dedicated server. And if I do that, then hopefully these issues should, in theory, possibly, probably, most likely not, disappear.
So we're keeping stone or not worrying about stone?
I think for now we should be... Hang on, let me see.
You don't need to worry about it.
Let me see how much stone there is. We've got a fair amount of stone. Yeah, don't worry about stone. If you pick up a little bit, it's okay, but don't worry about it for now.
When you put it in the assembler, we get gravel and trace amounts of iron and uranium and the like.
Yes. But, you know, just try and keep it under 1k stone. Try and just pick up the iron. Because we already have 15k stone. Oh, I'll get out of your way. There's one right here.
I think
Yeah,
we're...
I'm not getting any new deformation from the areas that I'm trying to deform.
No,
look,
it's a little bit awkward when you're trying to deform them. Sometimes,
If you right click your you don't make as many rocks.
but you will destroy any iron you come across if you right click.
True.
So you've got to be pretty careful. You're definitely making a hole, Vectrix. I think
That's my raison d'etre.
I think it's just a bit of a... It's just finicky given the shape now. I tell you what, if 2 people want to continue in this place, collecting the rest of the iron, does someone want to join me and see if we can go to the other rock?
I'll follow you.
Okay, let me just drop off the iron I currently have. Oh, and actually, let me just pick up the iron that's here and then drop it off. If you want to do the same, Snaggles, if you see any iron, just pick it up here and then drop it off.
I'm just watching for iron rolling into the hole. Oh, there's some.
And then, yeah,
Where's
if
the iron go?
stick it in the refinery once it's... Yeah,
Right.
just there should be some space in the refinery for it, so just pop it in there.
Ironic.
Oh, here we go again. I just want to point out on my Discord server in the sort of lockdown section, these lot were trying to come up with as many iron and metal puns as they could.
We've got the metal for it.
I wonder. Yeah, what's the metal?
Oh, here we go again.
I wonder how much metal we'll find.
So you can see what I have to deal with on a stream basis or on a session basis.
Yes, you have to deal with hilarity and brilliance.
That's right.
Indeed.
I mean, I suppose it makes a change given how my stuff is generally rather serious and this is the thing is this is serious, but it's also 4 people marooned on a planet who are clearly losing the will to live, so they're just making jokes about everything now.
Like space madness, but...
Yeah, we've got to fight off the space madness somehow.
I am following Captain Snaggles right now, but because my HUD's not up... By the way, Snaggles, last week I decided that I'm going to use my HUD absolute minimum. So I'm following you, and if you lead us somewhere, I have no idea where you're actually leading me. So if you start taking me around in a circle, I'm probably going to end up following you.
Good to know.
Or are you kidding me?
Oh no. I have ones in my mind, and I'm not saying
I think we've
them.
lost. Just say them, Gadget. Join the dark side.
I mean, to be fair, this is just the way we do it.
Oh dear, that one was actually quite good.
That one was complex.
No.
Yes.
All right, again, we're going to have to dig a hole, a ditch around this one. Iron rock. Where do you want?
The low side?
Yeah, I was
Where
going to
are
say
the
the problem is it's sort of on a hill, isn't it? You right click this one. Right click this one. But be careful because the right click does make a bigger ditch.
That's a massive ditch.
Yeah, so just be careful of that.
It seems we're searching for iron with a steely determination.
I really hope people in the stream are enjoying this. And I really hope my viewers are enjoying this change of whatever this is now.
I over-ditched it.
That's fine. Alright, if we stop there, that should be fine. That should be absolutely fine.
Nice. Should we come at it from the bottom?
I was thinking about that. Oh, immediate iron.
Oh, well.
Any sign of any more iron down here, Carter? I'm not getting any.
Where'd the iron go? I got some.
Everybody.
This bit's just not deforming for some reason.
Snaggles, we might need to do this quite slowly. There seems to be huge amounts of iron here.
Oh, nice.
Every time you're drilling just for a second, there's iron just being produced. There goes more, or being just dropped. Oh, this ditch is very, very interesting. It's like one of the. It's
I'm
like
just
that
gonna clear out some of the
bobsleigh.
stone.
It's like a bobsleigh course. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Come on up, it's iron digging time.
Yeah.
Actually, if you're joining in now, it's just been up puns for more.
Who? Yeah, but who does not know that from Cool Runnings? I mean, you know.
I love cool runnings.
Oh, you could say that we're
I've watched it.
you could say that we're really rocking the humour.
No.
And when it goes downhill, it's all rock and roll.
This is just getting silicon.
Oh,
You see,
good.
you've joined it.
That
There
was
you go.
good. No, come back, iron. I got it. I'm gonna
Right.
collect some of the stone and then drop it down a hill.
That's a good idea. Unfortunately, I think I am pretty much... Yeah, I am full on iron, so I'm going to make a run back. How much iron do you have? Do you have a lot, or...?
No, I can still get more.
Okay, I'm just going to run back and start getting along with this.
Yeah, I've only got 1,000 units.
Hopefully, this iron should be enough for us not only to build
Some
the
iron
base
there
that we
behind you,
want,
Carter.
but also to build the first ship, flying
Got it.
vessel, that is. Oh, also, did you notice that the Stratos rover is no more?
Yeah.
Yeah, we decided to take it apart because we needed the resources.
My poor baby.
Yeah, and the wheels just kept on exploding.
Oh, hello, unknown signal.
Oh no, here we go again. I forgot that. I forgot that every time Carter sees an unknown signal, he bolts for it. It's like a cat when you give a cat a ball or something. It's just like, whoa.
But
what's
it's
that?
really close. It's only a kilometre away.
I don't see that one.
I think it's separate.
Yeah, it is definitely that. I think we confirmed that in the last session we all did that. It seems to give us
because we
separate
don't
stuff.
get the same ones. And yeah, a rolling stone gathers no moss. But that wasn't a pun, it was just a proverb.
Oh, Carter, did you see any terrain deformation? I never asked you.
Define your terrain deformation.
The mine. Do you see the mine entrance next to the base?
Didn't think so. I may have, but I just didn't really notice it.
Okay, when you pop back to the base, just see on the south side of the base, see if you can see the mine entrance.
Righto.
Because Snaggles can't see it, Vectrix can't see it, but they both can fall into it
And get stuck in.
and get stuck in it.
Hilarious and terrifying at the same time.
Right, do you think you can share that iron deposit you've got again, please, Snaggles? Because I haven't anymore.
A second. Should say Iron Rock East. Let me.
Yeah. Well, I think you shared it and I didn't manage to save it before we were thrown out after our small glitch earlier. And I don't think Snaggles' dimple is yielding anything else. I'm just clearing out all this rock to see if there's any sign of any more iron.
So it's the mine formerly known as Snaggles Dimple, or the rock formerly known as Snaggles. Wait, no, that doesn't work.
The Snaggles, formerly known as a rock. Dwayne the Rock Snaggles.
Owain Johnson.
Owain.
I was just going to say, I was waiting for a Dwayne Johnson remark.
I have a photo of Dwayne Johnson in my kitchen, so when I do dishes, you know, he can look at me.
I wonder if he's going to.
I thought it was going to help you cook.
Yeah.
I mean, also,
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
Yeah.
and the rock smells when I'm cooking at this point.
This will date when this is being recorded, but I wonder if a rock will appear at WrestleMania this weekend.
And for my subscribers who probably don't watch WrestleMania, that is the start of April.
Yeah,
Which
8th of April.
WrestleMania is it? 34? 35?
34.
34.
5
34.
is next year.
Right. See, I don't follow wrestling so much, but I know, obviously, a little bit about it, and I know the wrestlers, some of them, and yeah.
Yeah, I subscribe to a WWE network.
Ah, okay.
because I am a wrestling nerd.
I am certainly not. Although I always used to like watching Rey Mysterio jump around and flip people around and whatnot. I found that fantastic. Him, Ultimo Dragon, and the Hurricane. I found them.
Hurricane.
It was just fantastic how they used to jump around and everything. And I found that pretty good. But still, obviously, everyone's favorite. Well, it was either when I was a kid, it was either everyone's favorite was either The Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin. There was no other. Nobody else was allowed anything else. If you were a fan of Kurt Angle, sorry. If you were a fan of Triple H, if you were a fan of who else used to be there? Edge and Christian.
Edge, Christian, Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys.
Oh, the Hardy Boys. I remember them too. Yeah, Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, was it?
Yeah, they've been inducted into the Hall of Fame last night.
Oh, okay. And there was a Hollywood Hulk Hogan used to still play, be around. So everyone used
Kevin
to.
Nash and Scott Hall as well.
Don't remember Kevin Nash. I remember. Obviously, there was the Big Show. There was Rikishi. I remember.
JBL.
JBL, he was commentating till late last year.
Okay, Eric Bischoff. That was one.
Oh, don't mention the devil.
I know that name. That's a name I recognise. There was who else was there? Obviously, coming up in this episode, I chase iron down a hill. Oh my god, this is taking for. I am literally chasing a piece of iron down a hill. Where'd it go?
I say leave it.
No, hang on. I think I might have got it. No, I've lost it. Somehow
Right,
in the process of chasing iron down a hill,
my GPS?
go
It
to
should auto-add
comms.
it.
If you go to GPS, it'll be available to show on HUD.
Ah, yeah, Iron Rock East. Fair enough.
So I chased this bit of iron down the hill, and somehow as I went through one of the bushes, I lost the iron and ended up seeing a lump of stone that Snaggles had pushed down the hill about 2-3 minutes ago, and I ended up chasing
Nice.
that somehow.
I'm
Right.
just trying to spot it on the HUD. Where is it on my HUD?
And I
Let's
walked
not run that
right
direction.
past the rock.
East. Where is it telling me which direction I'm facing?
Oh, you're looking for the one that we are at?
Yep.
Okay, so from Snaggles Rock, it's about your 10 o'clock. I believe, yeah.
I'm not even sure. Oh, found it. I can see it now.
Yeah, I was going to say if you say that Snaggles Rock is 12 o'clock from the base.
Cool, that's fine. 12 up from the base, that's fine.
Hello. There's some iron down there, by the way, still that I haven't
Room.
managed to pick up. Oh, actually, no.
What up, iron?
Yeah, 3.1k of iron. I've already picked up about 6k of iron just from this rock or something. So that's a good sign.
Are you actually running back and forth from it?
I
It's a
am.
long way.
It's a 1 kilometer run back and forth.
Back, forth, sorry.
Carta, it's like leg day all over again.
Oh, bloody leg day again.
Just to bring up WWE again, Brock Lesnar, the wrestler who always skips leg day.
Leg day?
Well, he seems like a guy who goes to the gym a lot. He seems rather stocky in his torso, and his arms seem quite bulky, and he looks like a weightlifter, a power lifter, whatever. But then
Beast incarnate. Yep, I know
sort
what you
of
mean.
yeah, but sort of his legs look like they don't fit the rest of his body, if you know what I mean. It's like they're very, very small and very thin compared to the rest of his body. Whilst the Rock and everyone, they look like they've got like sort of like a tree trunk size, as in their whole body is like a tree trunk. His is more like the legs are the trunk, and the rest of his body is sort of the branches that spread out at the top.
He's top heavy.
Very. I mean,
He's also main eventing at the weekend.
from an engineering perspective, I do wonder if I could tip him over and would he just sort of roll around on his head with his legs sort of dangling left and right.
He's not a very efficient shape.
No, and he doesn't look very streamlined either.
No, iron's going around. I can't get this iron. Vectrix, stop mining and get this iron.
Okay. Oh,
It's
I
running
thought
away
it-
from me.
At this point in
it's
time,
Snaggy, run. Here comes the iron with its gone.
Yeah, that iron's gone.
at this point in time, I wanted to overlay the Benny Hill theme as Snaggles chases
Really?
after this iron.
Good old yak
Before
sacks.
He gets whacked with copyright.
Yeah, yakety sax all the way.
Didn't Dolly Parton play that at Glastonbury one year?
Who knows? I certainly don't. Subscribers, leave a comment in the comments box below. Did Dolly Parton play the yakety sax at Glastonbury in some year in the past 40 years?
It was this
Ever.
decade.
In the past decade. So that's the 2080s.
Right, I think that's fine. None of the iron's gone running away.
I really like the look of that mountain in the distance when you're running from the base. Look that way, Snaggles. That
yeah.
mountain. I wonder what's up there.
I want to fly there. Looks like ice up there.
It does look like a lot of ice up there, but also I can see rocks. I wonder if there's going to be iron up there as well. And potentially
so.
other minerals. What would be around a mountain? Well, Carter found uranium, so maybe there'd be uranium up that mountain too.
I am
would
surprised
assume
that
so.
coal's not a resource on this thing. In this.
It's archaic. We don't use fossil fuels.
Yeah, I know, but it's still a resource that you would find on a planet like this.
That is true. There is a mod that can add a whole bunch of resources and change up how everything is built. But I don't want to add that mod because this is in a beta stage, meaning that if I did add that mod, guaranteed this series would be incredibly short. So that's why I don't want to do that. Otherwise, there are a number of mods I would have actually added that make this far harder than I've actually made for ourselves. Because I haven't made this easy. Let's be honest, I haven't made this easy. There's a lot of effort involved. Instead, we're not just building things, we've got to collect and survive. So,
Indeed.
but I mean, I think everybody would have gotten a little bored if it was just that easy.
Yeah.
Right, bases that way.
Who did I just see running past?
In the timeless words of Shaggy, it wasn't me.
Let us know if you want to counter.
No, let's not go there. I personally actually do not like that song. But you are right about something, Vectrix. It would have been nice to be able to take down trees and use them for fuel.
There's just, so many things in this game that, they're like, yeah, it's nice, but that's not how it would have actually been done.
Okay, who just took down that tree in front of me?
Me.
I guess it wasn't me.
I was grinding trees.
Didn't call timber.
Oh, sorry.
This isn't eco.
I feel like
Well,
we've
you-
had this conversation before.
Timber.
Yeah, in eco, it's your character shouts timber when just before a tree falls over.
Yeah.
Timber. What the big one?
Stop taking down trees. We're trying to preserve the environment.
Oh,
Keep taking down trees.
I just committed treason. I was branching
Oh
out.
my. Right, I am putting in a code to ban you from the next session. That was abysmal.
Snaggles, you should make like a tree and leave.
I was about to say, do you just want me to leave? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that was. My.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you're not pleased with these.
A limb. Oh, come on, Snaggy.
I'm just glad you're not branching out into comedy.
I'm just gonna stick to what I know.
I
There
think
we go.
Snaggles is just barking up the wrong tree, personally.
I think, and I think that's a good time to end this episode. So we're going to end it there, and we'll be back.
Excellent.
We'll be back with more pun times ahead. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Space Engineers. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Space Engineers. Leave a comment in the comments box below. If you're watching this on Twitch, don't forget to hit that follow button and give it a thumbs up. And also leave a comment. I believe there are comments boxes over there for you guys to do so. Also, in this case, please do go follow and subscribe to the other channels that are linked in the description boxes below for Commander Vectrix, Captain Snaggles and Captain Carter. Last but not least, do support me on Patreon. Link to that is also in the description box below, or you can just go to www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Thank you very much for watching once again, and we will see you guys next time in Space Engineers.